Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is Chat with Me. I'm going to go grab a glass of wine, and if you'd like to get something to drink, go ahead, and then we'll pick an interesting subject, and I would love it if you would join me. Please sit down next to me and let's chat. Well, hello. I always say that, hello. I was really I'm in this funk, right? And I'm trying to figure out, well, why am I in a funk? Well, there's a lot of reasons why I'm in a funk. I know my mom's in the hospital and I'm not working, and being that I'm not working, I'm spending a lot of time at home. And it's easy to get in a funk. But I'm in a funk about a lot of things too, like even working out and even my Instagram and everything. And I go through part of me really enjoys doing the Instagram stuff. And, it's become, especially over the last year, I would say since the spring or summer, it's really all I've had. I haven't really, the job I was working at was not a very good job for a while there. And I didn't have much else. So I spent a lot of time, and I was watching it grow. And as the followers grew, it became kind of a thing. And then I go back and forth and I think, well, what is it doing for me now? And it still serves its purpose. I mean, it still is helping me stay, to remind me to stay fit and remind me that I like how I look, and it reminds me of all of that. It keeps me in front of the camera, which I enjoy. I enjoy being in front of the camera. It introduces me to some people that I normally wouldn't be introduced to. There's some fun on my other page with the lives and doing that kind of thing. But even with that, when I took a step back for a little bit, it was funny. I did it at the really wrong time, because it was in January that I started, my trainer was leaving, and then my other trainer was leaving. And those were two other things that were really important to me. And my male trainer that I had, I had him for a year and a half. So he was totally my friend. We had been through a lot together. And then, especially once I stopped working, he was my only social outlet for a while. And then I lost him, and then I took a break from Instagram, and I did all these things at once. And changing your life all at once is just so silly. Even if you think something's really not good and changes need to happen, sometimes doing everything at once is too much for your soul. Losing my trainer and then not posting anymore, I really had this big gap in my life, and it was only a short period of time, but I'm just now starting to come out of it, because you make changes, and changes are hard enough. And you don't think something's a big change, but when you have had something in your life for a year and a half, or you've seen this person 3 times a week, and they've helped you become a better you, losing that person, even though it's only, a trainer, it's still a loss, and it's still a change, and it's still something to get used to, a new way to do things. And then doing that with the Instagram, well, the Instagram, shoot, that's all I had, really, other than my trainer. So I was like, okay, put that aside, and then what do I have? Nothing. So this is just a little bit of a talk about, I was truly trying to figure out why I was in such a funk. Well, it makes sense. I was trying to do too much at once. Make too many changes all at once is not necessarily good for your soul. Changes need to happen. Things need to change. Things need to go away. Things need to come in. But just doing them all at once is not something I think I'd ever do again. And I won't do that again. But I just thought I would bring that up a little bit, and think about changes as for me to look back and go, this is exactly what happened. All these things happened at one time, and then in the meantime, my daughter is developing a relationship with a male, and that has her out of the house a lot. So my life was completely changing again, and then not having a job and all of that kind of escalated, and I was kicking myself for being down. Well, you know what? It makes sense. I mean, honestly, it makes sense. you can't change those things in your life and not expect to have a little bit of repercussion and a little bit of a depression of some sort. You know, you change your life the way you know it, and sometimes you just feel like, oh, what's this all worth? You know, what am I doing? Does my life have any meaning? What is this really about? So I did a lot of that soul searching the last couple weeks. Today I feel a little bit better. I think it's starting to come around. I hope it is, because I need something to get me back on track. And this is helping a ton. You know, doing the lip sync stuff too is helping a ton. It keeps me out of trouble, and it keeps me doing something healthy and fun. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up, and just something to think about. Don't change everything at once. Lesson learned. I had choices. So anyway, take care. I hope you have a great day.